Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. Now we've seen a nice recovery by HDZ over the last couple of weeks. In fact, for the month of July so far, it is up about 50%. So that's a nice recovery. Of course, anybody would have wanted to be part of this recent uptick. You can see we were going lower and then we've coiled up to point to the upside, and again for the month so far about 50% gain. So let's take a look at 3 lines. So I'm going to discuss with you 3 lines that were giving a little bit of an idea of what the stock could have been setting up to do somewhere here, just let's call it at about $11. So let's share with you 3 lines that I was looking at, and the first line is clearly the previous topside resistance line. So this was the topside resistance line. We're going to extend it, and you can see it gives us a breakout in the RSI, which is this entry here. So there's your first idea that the stock was turning around. That's the first line. Let's take a look at the next line. Now this goes back to the previous break. This RSI break here brings the stock off the highs in the 50s before the massive plunge. Now we take that information and draw our uniformity line. Should be somewhere there. Let's just draw it right there. And you can see that this was a problem for the stock here. Uniform activity rejection of those highs, double top uniform activity rejection during those highs there, and again resistance during that high right there. Now we tried to move above it here. We were rejected for a couple of days, which is right there. But take a look at what happened after we finally cleared that line. We see a good breakout. So we clear that line there, and this is this entry here, and the stock has seen a nice move since then. So that's the second line, which was the previous resistance line, which is now, the stock has finally cleared that line, hence the recent movement to the upside. Let's take a look at the third line, and it goes back to this break. Let's call it somewhere there. So this break brought the stock lower. We tried to recapture back above the line, but we were rejected with uniform action during this period here of those highs. So what we do is we take that line and extend it. So take the same line, extend it. You can see right there it gave us short-term reversal. In other words, this was a sell signal because it stalled there on the line. But take a look at what happened after the stock finally cleared that line. So we're going to extend the same line. After the stock clears that line is when we get this recent surge in price. So we clear the line there, and we get this surge in price. So there are your 3 lines. All right, now let me touch on some other bonus things here. What I'm going to do is, number 1, we can see positive divergence. We made lower lows here. RSI kept making an improvement. So of course we see the effect of positive divergence at the lows. So the lows right there corresponds with this level there, which is higher. And after that we see that energy was good enough to bring this to the upside. The other bonus observation is if I take this level here, draw a line at about RSI 61.8. So this blue line here is roughly at about a 61.8 level. We see that this was resistance. We broke below here of the highs, resistance of the highs there, double top resistance of those highs, resistance here of those highs, resistance here for a couple days before finally we jumped above that line. So again we can see the consideration of watching the RSI 61.8. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. E-C-S.